our first trip of the year and we are in a new continent. So I'm in Sharm El Sheikh right now, and the route that we're going to follow in Egypt is a couple of days in Sharm El Sheikh. Then we're going to Cairo, Luxor and Aswan. Sharm El Sheikh is in the northeastern part of Egypt, so you can either begin or end your Egypt itinerary with it. It's a budget friendly resort town known for crystal clear waters, coral reefs, and world class scuba diving. We were on the edge expecting many scams, especially by taxi drivers in Egypt, but booking cabs here is really safe and affordable if you book through Uber or inDrive app. So that's our first stop of the day, Al Sahaba Mosque. All the area surrounding the mosque is the old market. So let's see if we can find something here. I think that's a real loofah. The old market was a little dead, so we came to Farsha Café. It's a beautiful cafe right by the seashore. So pretty, let me show you. Our final stop of the day was the Instagram famous Farsha Café. If there's one advice I can give you, it's please visit early. We came here after 4 and it was so crowded. They made us wait for 2 hours and we completely missed out on the moment when the entire place lights up. The next day, while I was relaxing at a resort, my husband decided to check out the scuba diving scene here. He booked this experience from Get Your Guide, and I will also link it in the description below in case you're interested. On our last evening in Sharm El Sheikh, we were on a hunt for some seafood, and the promenade at Nama Bay was absolutely full of restaurants serving fresh catch of the day. We've made it to Cairo, and this is the view from our hotel. So we are staying in Giza area of Cairo. There are a lot of hotels which have this pyramid view. So if you want to stay with the pyramid view, you have to look for a hotel here. I will also link the hotel that I am staying at in the description below. So do check it out. In Cairo, we were joined by our close friends who were equally excited to finally visit the pyramids. We were picked up by a guide, and I highly recommend booking a guided tour to understand the history behind the place. As of today, the pyramids are a gated complex, and only those who have tickets can pass through inside. The government has also started free shuttles that take you from one spot to another within the complex, so it's much more convenient compared to how it used to be before. Having said that, it gets really hot as the day progresses, so it's best to start your tour as early in the day as possible, which was 8 am for us. There's a separate ticket for going inside the Great Pyramid, which is not possible to buy once you're inside the complex. So, if you're interested in doing that, make sure to buy it beforehand. It's a pretty narrow climb inside and can be claustrophobic, which is why we didn't end up doing it. Lunch with a view of the pyramids was a non negotiable for me, and this restaurant was perfect as it was right in front of the Sphinx exit, and we didn't need any prior reservation to get a table. Finally, it was time to get out of Giza and explore the city of Cairo. Our first stop was Zamalek, which is an upscale neighborhood home to popular bookstores, concept stores, and restaurants in the city. Any visit to Cairo would be incomplete without seeing the bustling Khan el Khalili market. It was so huge and crowded that we didn't really buy anything here, but it is an experience you absolutely cannot miss. A meal at Abu Tarek was the perfect end to our day. They only serve koshary, which is a mix of chickpeas, lentils, rice, and pasta, and this was so comforting. Definitely the best meal we had on our entire trip. Apart from the pyramids, another reason to stay in Giza is the Grand Egyptian Museum. It's the world's largest museum dedicated to a single civilization, showcasing thousands of artifacts from ancient Egypt. We spent almost half a day here, and the most interesting exhibit was the complete collection of Tutankhamun's treasures. This was also our first encounter with hieroglyphics since coming to Egypt, and it's so impressive how the ancient Egyptians spent years engraving their stories on stone. A new day, and we have made it to Luxor, and this is the view from my hotel. We have this huge outer deck area overlooking the Nile River. So, since we are not doing a cruise here, we thought booking a hotel room with the Nile view would be a good idea, and it looks so beautiful. On our way to lunch, we passed through the old market in Luxor, and the quality of things here is same as Khan el Khalili, but there was no chaos. So if you want to buy local souvenirs, this is a much better market. After that scrumptious lunch, it was time to start exploring. Luxor is full of museums and temples, and they are all pretty huge. One of the major reasons we did not do a Nile cruise is because we did not want to wake up at the crack of dawn and then get rushed from one spot to the next by our guides. This way, we have more flexibility and control on which temples we wanted to see and which ones to skip. Luxor Temple is the only temple that remains open at night, and it completely lights up after sunset. And even the sunset was so stunning. So, even if you do a guided tour in the morning, it's worth it, in my opinion, to come back to see it at night. One of the things our guide told us was that before this temple was discovered, local villagers used to live in these premises, and it's so shocking to me that these hieroglyphics are still preserved with almost no damage thousands of years later.
Sri.
Yes.
Try to smell. Some of them. Try to smell.
Oh wow!
How is it?
Yes, yes, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next day, we were picked up at 5 am and taken to the other side of the Nile River for an incredible experience. After a short break, we came to the second temple in Luxor, which is the Karnak Temple. I have to confess, I almost didn't come here because it was so hot in the afternoon, but everyone in our group really wanted to see it. And it was such a good decision ultimately because Karnak Temple is one of the largest temple complexes ever built in ancient Egypt. It was developed over more than 2000 years by multiple pharaohs. And once we reached the Great Hall with these big columns, it wasn't even that hot to be honest. Getting a guide here is not mandatory, but if you want to understand the meaning of the hieroglyphics, it's best to get one. Our guide even helped us take videos and photos, so overall, it was a great experience. If you, like us, are also skipping the Nile cruise because you want to see Egypt at your own pace, a short sunset cruise is the best way to check that box and take a break from all the exploring at the same time.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry.
Wait.
Saving the best for the last, we came to the Valley of Kings on our third day in Luxor. Most people only come to Luxor for this, and yes, it is definitely the showstopper of Egypt, in my opinion. Even though by this time it may seem like you've had enough guided tours, I recommend you to book a guided tour here as well because every tomb is full of vibrant hieroglyphics and the story of the discovery of each tomb is super interesting. Other than the tomb of Tutankhamun, we also bought tickets for tomb of Ramses V and VI. This tomb is extremely well preserved, and if I had time to just see one tomb, this is the one that I would see.
Name's Gabor. It's my family, artist family. All what he make handmade alabaster. We come stone in the King Valley, crossed by camel and donkey. White alabaster, they look like crystal. And brown alabaster, he look like sunset. And green alabaster, he look like a moon. You can listen. Big Marlin, women no cry. Wow. Lova, lova. Wow. This is alabaster.
When I was researching about our Egypt trip before coming here, pictures of the Temple of Hatshepsut were the ones that impressed me the most. Something about those vast columns and the temple in the middle of the desert, it just looked so majestic to me. Seeing it in person was really, really special. Our stop in Egypt was the city of Aswan. Many people skip coming here because it can get a little exhausting after visiting so many temples. But don't let that deter you because once you get here, you will have fun for sure. We didn't get a guide at Philae Temple, but an interesting fact I read about this temple is that during the 1960s, the entire temple complex was relocated to save it from getting flooded after the construction of the Aswan High Dam. A day trip to Abu Simbel from Aswan took us 4 hours one way. Let me know in the comments, would you take a day trip which is 4 hours away one way from where you're staying? Because it was definitely a first for me. We booked this through Get Your Guide and again left before sunrise. I mean, if you're coming to Egypt, just forget about sleeping till late. I really wanted to come here after seeing it featured on the movie Death on the Nile. It looked so majestic. I was like, if I'm coming to Egypt, can't miss this spot at all. And just like the Temple of Philae, Abu Simbel was also cut into several blocks and relocated to save it from flooding. It's considered one of the largest and most ambitious archaeological relocations ever led by UNESCO. I hope you enjoyed exploring Egypt with me. Do like, share, and subscribe for my next travel vlog. Bye.